The worst thing that can happen is it doesn't pan out the way that you envision it. But at least you know that by giving it a shot.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Let me turn it. What's your greatest disappointment in sports?
I haven't had any disappointments. I mean, you know, sports is a tool that teaches, you know, and it teaches you bad things. It can also teach you good things. It's how you perceive those things. I've looked at every experience that I've had, negative and positive, and taken that as a positive. You know, if I wouldn't change anything because I think it would alter some of the other things that happened. You know, so when I look back, I can't say that I've had any bad things happen. Sure, I mean, you don't want bad things to happen, but you deal with bad things. You can't have good or without bad.
Who's your favorite guy to play against?
Myself. If I can really elaborate on why I said myself more so than another athlete, is that because a lot of times I had to battle with myself to keep challenging myself. You know, that to me was why I would say the biggest battle was myself, because when you get to a certain pinnacle, you got to find some ways to keep going out there for 82 games.
My competitive drive is far greater than anyone else that I've met. You know, I think that I thrive on that. I think that's my biggest motivation in life. You know, is to compete. You know, find different competitions in certain things in life and try to overcome that. You know, be it positive or negative. But I have yet to meet someone who's as competitive as me. You know, and I just feel that much confident about my competitive drive.
What your game is capable of achieving. And I'm a firm believer that if you have a good game, your game is going to say that. You don't have to say it. So I guess it's trying to play down some of the trash talking, you know, animosity that's between words and the whole promotional thing. Let your game be your promotion, your marketing tool. And that was our whole era, you know. Our game gave the labels of what our basketball skills were. And then the marketing came around that. Now it's changed, you know. So I'm trying to revert back to where your game do all your talking instead of what we may say and what someone else may say about your game. There's a lot of conversations about what your game is capable of achieving. And I'm a firm believer that if you have a good game, your game is going to say that. You don't have to say it. So I guess it's trying to play down some of the trash talking, you know, animosity that's between words and the whole promotional thing. Let your game be your promotion, your marketing tool. And that was our whole era, you know. Our game gave the labels of what our basketball skills were. And then the marketing came around that. Now it's changed. So I'm trying to revert back to where your game do all your talking instead of what we may say and what someone else may say about your game.
As you leave the game, what message do you want to leave to young athletes that are coming on?
Be true to the game, because the game will be true to you. If you try to shortcut the game, then the game's going to shortcut you. If you put forth the effort, you know, good things will be bestowed upon you. You know, that's truly about the game. And in some ways, that's about life too.
One day you might look up and see me playing a game at 50. Oh, don't laugh. Don't that. Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion. Thank you very much.